What's up? I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Quentin.
And this is S Rank Reactions, where we react to everything anime and more. Today on our menu, we have our top 5 continued anime of 2025. We just gave y'all our top 10 of new anime of 2025. And now we're here for our top 5 continued anime because there was still some heat that was still being aired during 2025.
Absolutely.
So before we start, I have a few that I want to mention as my honorable mentions. I don't know if you had any, but I did. And one of them I'll start off was Kaiju number 8. I really enjoyed it. There was nothing wrong with any of my honorable mentions versus my top 5. It was just things to me that stood out was more of around story as far as why I chose it. It was so. What do you have to say about your?
See, I didn't do honorable mentions, but if I would have, Kaiju number 8 definitely would have been on there.
Okay.
If we would have did a top 10, I think that it definitely would have been on the top 10. It definitely would have been in the top 10. It's just the things I put above it are things that I looked more forward to watching.
Okay.
Season 1 of Kaiju number 8 definitely would have been on my top 5. But season 2 was still good.
Right.
It was still good, but I didn't look as forward to watching it as I did
season 1,
as these other ones. Yeah.
And that's super fair. I have a few more that I want to mention. Fire Force.
That's another one that would have been in my top 10.
Love Fire Force. Some of the Benimaru is my favorite anime, one of my favorite anime characters ever. But it just that particular season for me was a little bit more slower, and it's really because
I think it was only half a season too. I don't think it
might have been a
full.
What do they call it? A cur? I think is instead of a season sometimes.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was obviously a season, but I think we're going to continue in the same season when it comes back.
Right
now,
and we're
back on now,
and it focused more on the other, I guess, not the pillars, but the I can't say. What are the entities that they're fighting against? The holy.
Oh yeah. I'm blanking too, but I know what you're talking about.
It's just focused more on them instead of our Fire Force firefighters on from the 8th.
Yep.
So Windbreakers was also a very, very good anime. It's in my honorable mentions. The past season for me, it came away from the fights.
Oh, remember it started off just straight banger from the beginning. The first couple episodes was just a straight fight, and it was dope.
Right.
The story was really, really good this season though, and so I'm not taking anything away from it. The reason it didn't make my top 5 is that didn't feel like we watched that in 2025.
Yeah.
It felt like we watched that in like 2024, 2023. Like it feels so long ago. It's like it's not like fresh in my memory,
right?
Like everything else we watched, and
you know
but
what?
The season was good. I just again, I think some of these were better.
And I agree with you on that comment because I actually had to go back and look through what I was missing and was like, oh, I didn't realize this was 2025.
Yeah.
I got 2 more. Let This Grieving Soul Retire. I really enjoy this anime. I love it. I always will say this. Somebody please go save Tino from Liz. But
Liz
and cry for real.
Liz is my favorite character. I if you watch the last episode, you know, Scarlet was my favorite character last year. I don't know, it's just something about those women that be throwing hands.
Yeah.
I end up loving the characters. Liz is my favorite character.
Yeah.
Marielona, too. Like,
is a trend for you.
Yeah, it might be. Esdeath.
Powerful women. I love to see those type of characters.
Like,
I love that. Esdeath, yep.
Like, yeah, maybe it is. It's just the women that be throwing hands. I'll be like, yes. Rio, another one. Yeah. So, it's definitely a trend for me.
Absolutely.
But, I thought that continues to be an anime I look forward to every week, even though it's not one that it's like we have to watch it every week. When we watch it, I'm like, yeah, I really enjoy this anime.
We're not on our phones. We're just like we're locked in because we gotta see what type of shenanigans.
That anime is definitely not getting the respect it deserves.
Yes, we need to definitely hear more of you guys reacting or letting us know how y'all feel about that one. And the last one. And I'm so sad because this one started off where my hype level for this one was so high. I think I liked it over you. I think you liked it, but I was like glued to the TV. Rising of the Shield Hero. For me, Rising of the Shield Hero fell once they were fighting the turtle.
Okay, so the first season I was really locked in on. I actually have a picture of Alpha-Me somewhere. I don't know where. Yeah, it's not hung up with all my other stuff. But I was really locked in on season 1. Season 2 came in and I think mellowed out a little bit. And I was like, okay, it was still good. Season 3 was still good, but it was like at this point that I was like, I don't have to watch it.
Right. And you figure we're barely through season 4.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. I don't think this would have made my top 10. I would have to really sit down and think of. But again, I still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Another character or another anime where my favorite character is a woman because it's Raphtalia. But I understand it. It just probably wouldn't have made mine.
Understood. So I just wanted to give my honorable mentions because I was really sitting there thinking like, dang, we watched a lot of good anime in 2025. And then, there was some that was not new.
So that was basically her 6 through 10 at that point.
Almost, pretty much.
That was at least my 6 through 9. Shield Hero may have made it. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know.
It wouldn't have made mine.
We would have to see.
But what you got for your 5?
My number 5. I flipped for a little bit because I had this at 4, but then I was like, no. I swapped it just because I was looking forward to the other anime I put above it. I have Dandadan.
Okay, so you swapped. Dandadan is my 5.
Okay, yeah. So Dandadan, I originally had at 4, but the one I put at 5, I was like, no, I looked more forward to this. But Dandadan was so. It continues to be such a great anime.
You never know what you're going to get with Dandadan, and that's when I say I picked stuff that was story. That's why I picked it because it was like you don't know what you're getting. You know the general guideline of what we're doing. We're trying to retrieve the golden balls.
But the Evil Eye was dope. Yes. I thought he was hilarious, especially when like they kind of tamed him.
Yes,
was
and he loves
hilarious.
His drinks.
Yeah, yeah. But I have it at 5, which is no slight against it. It's great anime, definitely worth checking out. It's just everything above gave me a little bit more emotion.
Yeah.
Than I got from Dandadan. So that's your 5 too.
That is my 5. 4? Yeah, my 4 is My Hero Academia, and I know some of y'all might be mad at me. It's not. Just hear me out. So my 5 is like splitting hairs for me, but it deserves its spot on the top 5 continued because of the story that it told.
What, My Hero?
Yes.
That's higher on my list.
It wrapped up.
Higher on my list because of the way it wrapped up and everything. I thought My Hero, I thought they did a phenomenal job in this final season. And I mean, the majority of the season I was complaining because I'm like, Shigaraki better not live. He better not live. I'm like, they better not try to pull that crap. Oh man,
so were you satisfied?
I was very, very satisfied in the ending, and I think even the little things of the woman who didn't help Shigaraki coming around and helping the new kid who was basically going to be the new Shigaraki.
Yes.
Basically stopping him and saying, hey, I regret that day of not helping that kid, and then changing that kid, and then him walking by at UA, like just real quick in the background, just boom, there he is. And it was like, oh man, not only did she stop him from being a villain, she created a future hero.
Right.
Like,
And we actually missed that the first time.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Malik told us about that, and we went back and watched it, and we were like, "Oh my goodness!"
My friend Malik messaged me and was like, "Hey, I don't know if you've seen this part. And, if you want to learn more about Malik or check me out a little bit more, check out the RDR podcast.
Absolutely,
it's RDR_podcast right here on YouTube, or Spotify, anywhere else you get your podcast.
Yes,
but I thought this story was so good. That's why I have it higher.
Okay.
But I get it. What was that? Your number?
That was my number 4.
Okay. My number 4 is Solo Leveling.
See, I have Solo Leveling higher.
I see. As a person who read Solo Leveling in 2018, I think it was, I have been waiting for this to be animated for years.
Yes, he has.
And as you know, I have been hyping it up and telling everyone, you need to read this. You need to read this. And after the first season, I was like, the whole season, I'm just waiting. Like, I got to hear it arise. I got to hear it arise. And when he did it, I'm like, yes. I was like, now we got the powers. I was like, now I need to see my boy Beirut. I got to see Beirut. I'm like, as soon as Beirut comes, it's going to go up. And I thought this season didn't disappoint.
It didn't disappoint me at all. I loved it.
The reason it isn't higher is because the 3 anime I have higher all had me in my feelings. And I will say there is an episode that had me in my feelings of Solo Leveling, but the thing, Solo Leveling also pissed me off more than any anime this year, because the moment you seen him walking, I was like, soon as you seen him walking, I'm like, oh my God, I had to wait till next week.
They would wait until they got to the pivotal moment, the height of it. And that's why it's my number 3. Yeah. Because I sat there and said, them goddamn ankles. Oh my goodness. Soon as I
say, and but that's why it was my 4, because I'm like, it pissed me off more than anything. And I'm like,
that scene at the end is literally the reason why I swapped My Hero and Solo Leveling.
Okay.
Because of the fact that as soon as you got into it, you're like, oh my God, that was 22 minutes already.
So you had Solo Leveling at 3 and My Hero at 4. I got My Hero at 4 and Solo Leveling at 3.
All right.
So we already spoke on both of them. So that's our 4 and 3s. So number 2. First of all, will be a shock to her for what my number 2 is. Because if you know anything about me, you know my favorite anime. And I love it. And I love the journey. But it is my number 2 for this year.
It is number 2.
It is number 2.
Oh my God. 1,155 episodes for season 1.
And this season of Egghead was so good in my opinion. And I understand Egghead started in 2023, but I'm talking specifically Kuma's backstory is the reason that this is my number 2. I have never been almost in tears and as furious at characters in an anime as I have during Kuma's backstory. Now I've been in tears before, like when Koro Sensei died. But for me to be in like furious tears like I am during Kuma's backstory, and we know every One Piece backstory is sad. That's One Piece.
Right.
But man, Kuma's hit me because I'm like, Kuma was just such
sweetheart,
a good person. And the things he went through was just so wrong.
It was so terrible. It is my number 2 as well. It is my number 2 as well. One Piece has become something to where I feel like it's religious for me at this point.
Absolutely.
And it's so weird to have had, what do we have, about 2 or 3 Sundays so far? I think it's 2 without One Piece. It's so weird. It is so weird. But Kuma's backstory was heart-wrenching. And I got mad. I got mad. I was just like, you know what? I want like I have like I'm a pirate, or I could get into the story and go help. Like I could do anything. Like that's like how I felt. Like I wanted to go help.
But Luffy putting hands on Saint Saturn.
Yes.
And then Saint Saturn's fate being sealed. I was like, yes. I was like, we got some justice. But I'm telling you this now. I need to see some Celestials die.
Absolutely.
I need to see that before the end.
No reconciliation.
No, I need to see them Celestials die. I want to see them burning. I don't care what it is.
But burn Mary Jo's to the ground.
But this was my number 2 of the year, even though it's still my favorite anime, even though it's something I love. But
hold on, do we have the same number 1? Oh, I converted you. I think I did.
Number 1 is an anime I didn't even think I would enjoy as much as I did. I think so it's her favorite anime. But I mean, go ahead. You could.
My girl Mao Mao from the Apothecary Diaries. I absolutely love this anime. I've watched this anime legit 50 times. I think I've been streaming. I put it on all the time. Like I'll be sitting there writing my books and I'll throw it on and watch it. He'd be like, "You watching it again?" I'm like, "Yeah."
I really enjoy this season.
I think the reason why we enjoyed this so much is because of really Mao Mao.
Yes, to have a character like her is so vastly different than what you normally see in not only just anime characters, but women anime characters as a whole. Like she is not your typical, like she's in a world to where beauty is the standard and everything, and she purposely tries to make herself look worse.
Right. You figure she's in the Rare Palace, where the point of the Rare Palace is to have all of the women there basically create, procreate for the emperor. And then, you have this beautiful eunuch Jinshi who's just sauntering around and keeping them all in check. And Mao Mao's not impressed, like one bit, but he loves it because she doesn't fall for his typical antics.
And every woman loves him. And everyone. Mao Mao's just like, and it's so dope. The story with Li Shu?
Yes. Li Shu, you mean the pure consort? Or pure consort?
No.
You're talking about Lowland.
Lowland.
Yeah, you're talking about Lowland.
So Lowland, the story with Lowland. There was a point to where I was like, I hate her.
It was funny when we watched it because he said it immediately. I think it was like,
I hate her.
Immediate. He didn't like her at all.
Yeah.
So phenomenal anime, and I think we really got the sense of this is not just like a love story either. This actually is not a love story at all. This is a mystery.
Yeah.
But I love the way that when you watch it, you get the sense of the relationship and dynamic between Mao Mao and Jinshi and the other supporting characters in the cast. But back to Lowland, he looked at her and instantly was like, "I don't like her." And I was sitting there laughing, and I was like, "Oh, you don't like her?" He was like, "No, I don't like her." And I was like, "Okay."
Like her. I was like, she seemed stuck up. She wasn't talking. She's just over there and I'm like, oh, I hate her. And then you find out everything, and I'm like, oh. I'm like, but then when she was what's her name? What was her other name?
Shinsui.
Shinsui. When she was Shinsui, I'm like, I really like Shinsui. I was like, I really like Shinsui.
And
I was like, I hate Lola.
I'm like, you do, huh?
I was like, then you find out it's the same girl, and I'm like, huh? And I was like, but that was funny. Yeah, I thought this season was great. Having her get kidnapped, and not even like she's technically kidnapped, but Mao Mao doesn't care because she's like, I'm gonna still do what I want. But I thought this was really good. It was definitely my number 1 for last year. So.
Yeah, it's my number 1. I think Apothecary Diaries is probably pushing some of my OG favorites. down a peg, but I really, really enjoyed this. I was obsessed with this. I legit, when I say I watched it about 50 times, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, so that's definitely worth checking out if you haven't.
Yes.
And if we missed something, let us know. Let us know what we should be watching.
Right.
Let us know what your favorites are.
Yes. Also, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Keep your notifications on because you never know when we'll drop the next video. Yep. Thank y'all for tuning in, and as always, we'll be watching
and reacting.
Peace.
Deuces.